What's up, everybody? I'm back. All right. Let's see here. Let's get these stories out and going. Welcome to Brooklynsquad. It's your girl Jay, and once again, y'all just seen me 5 minutes ago, but I'm back again with another video. What's good, everybody? Okay, so hit that notification bell and hit subscribe. And I want to say thank you for everybody joining my last live. We had over 30-something people in here. I want to say thank you to Allahnia and there's Uncle Sammy for joining us as well. He was in the chat showing his love. I appreciate that. That surprised the heck out of me. Thank you, Sammy. We're back again. I said I was going to go back to back with live, so I'm going to wait for y'all to come on in. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up, hit the notification bell. Also, if you would like to donate to my platform, my Cash App and my PayPal is right there where it says subscribe to Brooklynsquad. We have a voice. Well, that channel is no longer up. I have to erase that part, but my PayPal account is right there and I have a Cash App. If you would like to donate, okay, that's only if. Please give what you can, but do not give your last. Okay, I do appreciate all donations. Y'all know I appreciate it. I be hitting y'all up and stuff like that. I appreciate everyone. What else? And follow me on all my platforms. I'm on Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram. I'm everywhere. Welcome back. Hello to anyone joining that wasn't here in the first live. Yes, thank you, Katie. Thank you, my girl, Katie. So we have Allahnia. I have been covering this story from day one. As you see, I'm very close with Sammy, Alana's uncle. And now I talk to Alana's mother, Janetta. Very, very, very beautiful, strong young lady. Strong. And I say young lady because she don't look a day older than 20, okay? She is so pretty. She looked just like Alana. And I keep saying, I probably say her name wrong. Forgive me. Y'all know I messed up when I say names, but she know I come from the heart. She was on me and Cheryl Nation's marathon and she spoke, and I want to show a little bit of that video. We also going to talk about Torri Green. Now, if those that don't know, but before I get into that, hold on. We're also going to talk about another young lady, Meshay Melendez, who is missing, 27 years old, and her daughter is 8 years old, and they are missing. Now, this case right here was given to me by Arctic Fox yesterday. Shout out to Arctic Fox. Okay? If you don't know who he is an also great content creator that does crime, only crime. Please go show him some love. I will put his link. If anyone could put his link down below. Katie, can you do me that favor if you're not too busy? Put Arctic link down below so people can subscribe to his channel. Please, thank you. He sent me this yesterday. And I was like, oh wow, this is deep. I will get right on it. He said, hey, this is the one that has you written all over it. And it could use some more coverage. Has not a lot of coverage, guys. Beautiful young girl. This is the boyfriend right here. Him. His name is Kirkland Warren. This is her 8-year-old daughter, Layla. And this is Meshay, the mother, who is 27 years old. Let's talk about this case first, because this has not gotten a lot of coverage. And then we're going to go in on Torri Green ass. Yeah. All right. Now, it's so sad because not only that, but take a look at this. This is his record. So he has a record. And I'm showing you this, guys, because he's in police custody. Okay? And y'all know I keep it real with y'all, right? This case, I haven't got to look up a lot of things about it. So if I look shocked as I'm reading, it's because of that. Because I have so many other cases that I was working on yesterday and the day before yesterday. It's just really hectic. And when he gave me this, I was like, oh, wow. I read a little bit and I was stunned because I'm like, this mother effer has a lot of charges. And one of them was threatening her. He threatened to kill her. You guys are probably saying, well, what's the point, Brooklyn? The point is she's missing. Yeah. She's missing, and her 8-year-old daughter is missing as well. Oh, it popped right up. Wow. And he was seen with the car, and he refused to talk to the police now. Trying to stay strong, the family says. But let's hear them first, and then we'll read it. You know how we do over here. So we got 5 people in the chat so far. That's what it says up here. Might be more behind the scene. Because the last video with Jelani Day, it showed me 13 people. And then when I got off, we had over 30-something people. So it was a lot of people behind the scene. But shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for joining Brooklynsquad. Let's get into this video. Just put the thumbs up, y'all, for me. Thank you. Oh, no, we don't do commercials, baby. At least not over here. But somebody else is watching it. Vancouver. That's where they at. Child. Let's get into this. When kids go missing.
Yeah, Brittany, I spoke to them within the last hour or so, and tell you what, they just light up talking about Meshay and Layla, the two described as having so much energy and being the life of the party, and that really explains why family is so distraught over their disappearance. The two were last seen in this neighborhood near Northeast 77th Avenue and Vancouver Mall Drive in Vancouver, of course. And the person who was with them was Meshay's boyfriend, who is now a person of interest in this case.
There's always somebody that knows something.
A plea for information about Meshay Melendez and Layla Stewart. The Vancouver mother and daughter have been missing for more than a week. Family is beyond concern.
It's been since last Sunday since anybody heard, seen, or talked to my daughter and granddaughter.
I'm missing a whole part of me. That's my sister and that's my niece. We don't know where they're at.
Meshay and Layla were last seen on March 12th near Northeast 77th Avenue and Vancouver Mall Drive. According to court documents, a friend saw the two with Meshay's boyfriend, Kirkland Warren. The friend says Meshay was unconscious and naked from the waist down.
Oh.
There was a restraining order against him, a protective order for him to stay away from her.
It all stems from an incident back in December. Warren's accused of shooting up Meshay's apartment on Northeast 66th Avenue. Police arrested him, and despite scoring high on a danger assessment, partly because of a pending murder case in Arkansas, Warren bailed out of jail. He did so without an electronic monitoring device, which is recommended for suspects in domestic violence cases.
He's obviously has some issues, and why would we want that kind of a person out on the street?
Regardless, Warren was arrested again and in court Tuesday, where a judge set bail at $1 million and ordered GPS monitoring should Warren bail out again. This is for violating parole and contacting Meshay after the alleged shooting and right before her and her daughter's disappearance.
Does the family think he's involved in this?
Completely.
But Warren is allegedly refusing to talk to authorities about Meshay Melendez and Layla Stewart, a mother and daughter who've been missing for far too long.
I'm trying to stay strong. I don't really know how to feel, how to deal with it.
Trusting in the universe, and trusting that, being optimistic that, we'll find them and they'll be brought home safe.
All right, the Vancouver Police Department needs the public's help. Detectives are asking people with security cameras to check the footage for any sign of three cars. One of them is a maroon Dodge Charger with an Oregon license plate 812MWM. Another car is a 1999 white Chevrolet Lumina, Washington license plate 3A68206. And finally, a 2011 white Chrysler 200 with a Washington license plate. If you have any information about these cars or know anything about this case, you're urged to contact police. And I can tell you, family would greatly appreciate it. Brittany?
Our heart just goes out to them.
Wow.
Thank you so much.
Hey, Arctic Fox. Thank you, Katie, for putting Arctic Fox's thing down below. Please don't subscribe to him. Arctic Fox, this is heartbreaking.
Want to save more money?
This is really heartbreaking.
Think about meal plan.
Oh my God. So they saw her unconscious with her pants down. Why? Okay, I'm confused, because if someone saw her unconscious with her pants down, why didn't they grab her? He must have had a weapon. Maybe they couldn't grab her real fast, or I guess did they call? Why didn't they call the police? Like something's not. Who saw her like that, and why didn't they call the damn cops right away? Let's read this. Meshay Melendez, 27, 8 years old daughter Layla Stewart were last seen on Sunday, March 12. Now, this happened on March 12. What is today's date, guys? I don't even know what today's date is. They are cleaning to hope that they will be found soon and unharmed. Oh. On Tuesday afternoon in Vancouver, police confirmed that Melendez boyfriend, Kirkland Warren, is considered a person of interest. That's what we just heard. And the disappearance of Melendez and Layla. Remember, little Layla, y'all, she is 8 years old. He believes to be the person of interest. Warren was arrested on Sunday, March 19th. Okay, that's 10 days ago, Katie. Thank you. It is 10 days now. They have to find her. Time is ticking. This is just too long. March 19th for multiple charges, including violating Melendez's no contact order. I would be suing the hell out of the police department. First of all, you let this monster go on bail with no ankle monitor? See, this is the problem. This is what we was talking about a few months ago, how they are letting these offenders go out on bail on the street. Just go ahead and kill again. You're giving them permission to kill again. Go ahead and rape again. Go ahead and kill again. Just go ahead. Why don't you go ahead? That's what the hell the government is doing. And this is exactly what these animals are taking advantage of, like this animal right here. They gave him no ankle monitor. Why not? They didn't have enough to give him. They were short. What the hell was the excuse? Because now they got a bigger problem than they had before, when she was at least halfway safe because of a fucking piece of paper after he done shot up her freaking apartment. Do y'all understand that this animal shot up this lady's apartment with her child? And I'm pretty sure her daughter was there. She has an 8-year-old child. Allegedly, I don't have to say because the news said this is what happened. But I'm going to say allegedly. And now little Layla and her mother is missing. And I would sue the hell out of that goddamn police department big time. On Tuesday afternoon, Vancouver police confirmed that Melendez's boyfriend, Kirkland Warren, is considered a suspect. He had a no contact order, tampering with the witness. Oh, tampering with the witness and unlawful possession of a firearm. What witness did he tamper with? Did he threaten a witness? Really? That's how it should be. Hell without bond out of Fox. You damn right. That's exactly how it should be. And you mean to tell me that's all they got on that story? You got to be kidding me. This is a shame, y'all. This is a shame. A little piece like this. Look, that little piece I read, that's all they have on this story. Look. That's it. That's it. Nothing. You got to be kidding me. Where's the witness who's the witness he threatened? Who? It says with the witness and tampering with the witness. What witness? Because they sure didn't say that part on the news. And now he got a $1 million bond. Are they insane? There is a child missing. So when there's a kid missing, they still giving out bonds. Really? I don't care if it was $5 million. He should not be having a bond, period. Period. Hell without bond. Stay in prison. Where's this little girl and her mother at? You got to be freaking joking. This is insane. They definitely was let down by the court system. I am tight right now. Woo, baby, I'm pissed. This is crazy. The court system failed Layla and Misha. They really let us down on that, Tyler said. You're right about that. Both Tyler and Meshay Melendez, 24, said that they can't believe Warren was released from jail after his arrest earlier this month, stemming from the December shooting. They also pointed to Warren pending cases for 2017 homicide. 2017 homicide. Let's look at his charges. Let's look at his charges. Okay. Firearm possession or okay, let's go down. Tampering with the witness, a new charge. Okay. Firearm possession on film, protection order violation, drive-by shooting, assault in the second, harassment, previous and threatened to kill, a forced swear under oath, make forced statement under oath, assault in the fourth, protection order violation. Will all these and a murder charge, and y'all let this animal on the loose. Go ahead, just let him on the loose to go kill again, why don't you? That may not show that homicide charges because they are out of Arkansas. Okay. This is crazy. Oh, baby. Poor baby. Poor baby. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oh, I'm so sorry that the family is going through this. I'm going to try to reach out to the family, because this is a shame. It really is. And we was talking about this before, how they putting these people on bond, give them bond, let them on out. It shouldn't happen. Now look what's going on. Shit is getting more worse than ever. It's crazy. Let's see what else.
Police are confirming that the boyfriend of a missing woman is a person of interest in the case. The woman's daughter is also missing. Police arrested Kirkland Warren on Sunday on charges stemming from an incident before Meshay.
He looked like he got just busted.
In just the past couple of hours, we learned police executed a search warrant at Warren's home, and police are now following up on evidence recovered there and on tips from the public. Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us for K2 News at 4. I'm Deborah now.
And I'm Rick Gasway. Warren did appear in court today on those separate charges. He's being held on $1 million bail.
K2's Emily Gersh joins us now from
Oh,
Vancouver.
bail. I kept saying bond.
Reaction to Warren being allowed bail today?
Well, we spoke with a representative from Meshay Melendez's family who says although a judge set bail for $1 million, she doesn't think bail should have been set at all.
Right.
She believes Warren is likely to run if he gets out.
Yeah.
27-year-old Meshay Melendez and her 8-year-old daughter, Layla Stewart, have not been seen since March 12th at the Vancouver Mall. We're told Melendez's boyfriend, Kirkland Warren, was the last person to see them. On Tuesday, Warren appeared before a Clark County Superior Court on new charges of unlawful possession of a firearm and violating a protection order. Warren's also accused of shooting at Melendez's apartment in December, and he has a pending case against him for a homicide in Arkansas in 2017. A judge raised his bail to $1 million, and we learned a judge revoked his bond to the Arkansas case last week. Family Representative Michelle Bart says there is a probable cause to keep Warren locked up, telling us the Clark County court system has Meshay Melendez and her daughter.
The system, once again, Clark County, the system, has let the same guy out that they let out not too long ago for shooting at the same individual. And we're going to end up with another Tiffany Hill case here. We don't watch it. We need to be better.
In 2019, a Vancouver woman named Tiffany Hill was shot and killed by her estranged husband. In that case, Hill had an active restraining order against him, and he posted bail days before the shooting. He died by suicide.
And coming up at 5, we spoke with a friend of Melendez who has more information on the case. If you know anything about the whereabouts of Melendez or her daughter, you're asked to contact Vancouver Police or call 911. In Vancouver, Emily Gersh, K2 News.
Emily, thank you. As
tonight, Ashland held its first city council meeting since approval.
I'm so sorry that this is happening to this family. I really am. We're going to keep praying, and we're going to keep praying and praying and praying and posting and sharing and sharing and sharing, because, wow, I'm going to do my best, and I'm going to reach out to the family. This is a shame. This is a shame. It shouldn't have happened, really. Allahnia, she's another one that's still missing. Another beautiful, beautiful young lady. Still missing, but declared deceased by the police. So they say that she's dead, right? But where's her body? Torri Green is the ex-sister-in-law of Allahnia, right? We say, how could she do something? Did she do something? Is she involved? I believe allegedly she is. I believe that Torri Green set this whole thing up with those other monsters. But there's a question that I have. She texts Allahnia's mother on Saturday, right? And asked, let's go back and see that. She asks if Allahnia came home. Why would she ask that on Saturday if they was to still be partying? If Allahnia was not missing yet? Hey, is Allahnia okay? None of us has been able to get a hold of her today. She says, Jeanette says, but sure haven't seen her since Friday, but that's normal. Torri says, she didn't come home last night? Jeanette says, she doesn't have a charger. She normally doesn't come home until Tuesday. Wasn't home, so I can't say for sure, but when I came back, she wasn't here. Says, Brown hasn't even heard from her since yesterday when she was at work. He's been waiting up all night. Should we be freaking out or relax? Like, should we? And it stops. Alana had a boyfriend. We know his name was Brown, right? Allegedly. Brown. She stayed with her boyfriend. Torri picked Alana up at the boyfriend's house, not the mother's house. She picked Alana up at the boyfriend's house. Did they go to the club first? Or did they go to Dante and Steven's house first? But before we get into that, why would she be text messaging on a Saturday if Alana wasn't even, well, it says Sunday, the 31st at 8:34 p.m., July 31st. Alana wasn't missing yet. So this was to cover her ass. Well, let me text the mom so I can at least say I text her so I can cover my ass. Exactly, Katie. Katie is on point. Exactly. Right. She tried to take the suspicion off herself before things came into light. Exactly. And that's exactly what the shit sound like, right? Right. But another thing is, did she take Alani to the club? Because I thought this whole time they skipped the club and they went straight to Dante and Steven's house. But then my girl Sharon Nation had a good theory too and said, what about if they went to the club first and that's how they met Dante and Steven? And then they went to Dante and Steven's house. Discard. We figured out that part of this morning, remember? But it's still suspicious because why would you text mom and not call her after everybody said they didn't see her? You want to come up, mama? Call her after everybody said. Okay, so maybe I'm getting the shit confused then. Oh no, no. No, you did say that. No, that's my back. You did say that. We figured out that part of this morning. Okay, hold on, guys. They're all suspicious. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But it's still suspicious because why would you text mom and not call her after everybody said they didn't see her? Yeah. Why didn't you call her first? Yeah. I would have called and not text. If I'm so worried, I would have called. Right. No, you're right. Yeah, we did. I forgot about that part, girl. That whole Jelani thing just got me all messed up. That's right, because it was pointed out that the text message, something about the days could be different sometimes. It doesn't go right over on a text. Because at first we thought that Torri kind of like set that text message and probably did a fake text to Allahnia's mom. You know what I'm saying? All right, let me send you the link. She's gonna explain to you. My girl could explain it better. Because I have some other stuff that I want to say besides that when it comes to Stephen and them. How did Stephen get permission to put his stuff into that hotel, into that janitor's closet? Or was it Don? Because, baby, I got way. He knows somebody. He definitely knows somebody.
Hey.
Hi, Mama.
What's going
on? Girl, I'm up here all fucked up confused.
Oh, no, you good. You good. I'm sorry. I would have came on sooner, but, I had these phone issues, so.
I know. It's
I'm
okay, boo-boo.
Yeah, I'm on my computer.
It's okay, boo-boo.
So,
all right, so go ahead and explain to them.
Okay, so what we were thinking at first, I was all confused because you look at the text messages, it cuts.
You're back. You sound low.
Do I? Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, you know why? Hold on, let me use my mic. My mic is plugged up. Is this better? A little bit?
Okay. Yeah, okay, you good. Yes.
So, we were confused because of the date on the text messages when you read that message from Torri to Jeanette, it actually Sunday comes up for the next day. So I was assuming that prior to that it had to be Saturday. But last night I was able to see that you can have different, after a certain amount of hours goes by, the phone will actually continue to a different, it'll state the day and the date and time on there, so it doesn't wait till the next day. I think especially if you send text messages in the morning, it'll say Saturday 9:30 a.m. and then if you send a message that same day, it'll still say Saturday 4 p.m. So after a while it will keep saying that. So I was confused because I was like, wait a minute, this doesn't even make sense because Torri Allahnia wasn't missing yet. So we cleared that up. But I think that, though I know some people talk differently, right? They the vernacular is different for people who are from, speak different languages and stuff like that. I get that. But I did think it was really odd that Jeanette spoke to Allahnia Saturday morning, but when Torri asked, hey, is Allahnia okay? The reason I thought the text message was something that Torri made up, because you can fake text messages. The reason I thought she made it up is because the response from Jeanette was, she goes, no, but I haven't seen her since Friday. And so I'm thinking, if you talked to her yesterday, wouldn't the response be, well, I just talked to her yesterday? It naturally go to the last time we spoke to someone, especially if someone thinks something is wrong or that you may be missing. So we're at the point we're still trying to clear that up just to be sure that those text messages are legit, because it almost appeared as if, for example, if Torri did know more, she may have been manufacturing problems to pretend that she was really mad at them. If she knew more, because allegedly, we don't know, but some of it just didn't flow. It didn't make sense, or it seemed like text could have been missing. It just didn't have the flow of a natural conversation. Also in the text messages, there's a message where she says something or he says, I thought a pimp picked her up or something. And then she goes, in the letter, she goes, Allahnia doesn't have a pimp. But then in the same text message, she goes, I asked him, he said he don't know. Now, the contention is, she could have been meaning maybe she asked Stephen because she was talking to Deontay. It's not clear, but it's just weird how he said I thought she was a pimp or something. And then that was her response, as if it was something that was made up, because you just said when you put on your Instagram stories that she didn't have one. So which one is it? So I'm still basically trying to clear that up right now, just to make sure, what's what, but something is off. It doesn't flow. And so it just seems like it doesn't make sense as to why she was so helpful. She was the one that called the family members in Chicago when Allahnia went missing. She did all this. But then when people started pressing her, that's when she flipped and she said all those horrible things about Allahnia. So we have reason to believe that, there's a gap here. Like somebody needs to explain this gap.
Mm-hmm. Katie said Torri constantly changes her story each time she's asked. Right. That's what the mother said. And that's what Sammy was telling me before. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And yeah, I agree. And another thing that we were talking about too earlier is the fact that, okay, like people didn't want to put the information about her allegedly having this dancing background or whatever, but I think it's very important. It's important because, for example, she was supposed to go to work that day. Maybe she did work in, that afternoon or something. People dance all times of the day, depending on what time the club opens. Mm-hmm. Atlanta's known for that. It's not unknown. Atlanta used to be known as the capital, the dance capital of the world, right? Or the US. And so because that is kind of left out of the story, it kind of leaves a lot of people to speculate different things. But I'm wondering, like, say she went to the club, met these two guys there, even whether she, was familiar with them from before or not, because it happens all the time. And they were like, hey, why don't you come to my place? Why don't y'all you can make some extra money if you just come dance for us or whatever. And then they left the club there, make some extra money, because think about it. This is what happened with Felicia Johnson, right? She was offered to come over. She was she was solicited to go to his apartment, and that's what happened. So if these guys, and mind you, these guys had aliases, this was not under his name. So the apartment that he went to, maybe he brought girls back there all the time. Maybe this was a habit of his. And the reason I think it's important is because what if other dancers have been, or other women, period, have had bad interactions with this guy who clearly hates women? What if they've had bad interactions, but they know him by a different name? I think that would be important, because you have to put some of this information out, because maybe they don't know or they don't want to talk. I mean, think about it. There were people that lived in that complex who they didn't know this girl was missing because the management kept taking down the missing posters. So that should tell you how many people have not. Maybe, there's some girls out there who work during the day or work at night, sleep during the day, and have no idea what happened to Allahnia. That she has not had a lot of coverage.
Mm-hmm. So. I agree with you. I totally agree with you. And another thing, guys, that we was talking about, the hotel, right, Cheryl?
Exactly. And then there's the hotel. There's so many. Right. There's so many moving parts to this that I feel like we don't have answers. Not that they owe us all the answers. I get that's, that's not how you run an investigation, but they failed so much at the beginning that now you owe us, because there's so many things that you didn't do. And I think surveillance for that hotel is important. But my fear is that maybe there was someone who is familiar with Deontay and Steven, who either works at the hotel or in the front office, because pushback they got from the front office, not being able to see the cameras not working, and the fact that they were able to lease an apartment under a different alias when you're supposed to be doing a thorough background check. How did you pass that unless you knew someone in the leasing office? How did you get past all of those checks? And I get it. Not every apartment complex, not everybody does thorough background checks, right? But if you use an alias, who allowed you to do that? First of all, because you had to have something. It's a bigger and more sophisticated organization, I think, than what people are, maybe even realize. And I think that once this all comes out, it's gonna probably shock a lot of people.
I said that. Yeah. Remember, I was saying a few months ago, I think this is bigger than bigger
Yeah,
than what a lot of people think. And that's why Dante and Steven and the rest of them hasn't said anything.
exactly.
And when it comes
Mhm.
out, it's going to be very, very shocking.
It's
I
gonna be
think there's a
big.
lot of shit, a lot of deep hidden
Yeah.
stuff.
Do
A
you
lot of
find
spots are
Steven?
going to get blown up, not just Steven and Dante. Like a whole organization is going to come down.
Exactly. Katie said, I'm curious if she got banned from the club due to more than just being related to this incident. I agree. I'm wondering that too. But one thing that I wanted to say really quickly is like, I wonder if it's like, is this a coincidence that like, is this a thing? And I'm just throwing it out there, but I just think it's wasn't Felicia Johnson's um the leader, I won't say the word, wasn't he Nigerian as well?
Yes.
Is this some kind of scam? Because this happened the same way. He's Nigerian,
Right.
got her from this club or whatever, took her back to
Yeah.
his place, probably offered her, money or whatnot. And I'm
Mm.
wondering if this is some sophisticated thing where it's a learned grooming tactic to get these girls to do certain things. And I'm wondering if also if there's, they said there's opioids involved or whatnot. Like obviously I get the same feeling I did with Zion Foster where they were smoking or whatever. She had a reaction. And the thing is, with fentanyl, you can OD, but you look like you are not like deceased, okay? Because that's what it looks like. And people panic. So I'm wondering like if that did happen, like she was given something and she OD'd, if they just panicked. Because that's
That's
a
what the
possibility.
news said.
Hmm?
That's what the news said.
Yeah. Yeah. But I'm
That
saying
they
like
gave her
OD
something.
meaning
Yeah.
she was still alive, not OD to being like where she actually, maybe she just lost consciousness and they thought she was dead,
Mm-hmm.
deleted, But that's I don't want to take up the time because I'm gonna be in the bottom. So I'm still trying
Okay,
to fix
baby.
stuff here. But
Okay,
yeah,
mama.
thanks, Jasmine. I just wanted to come up here and say that because I
Yeah.
know like I was bugging that girl. I was calling, I was like, this doesn't make sense. Nothing's adding up.
Yo, she be getting stuff done though. Like teamwork makes the dream work, baby.
Yeah, I can't even tell you like how many times I called you, but like, yeah. So I gotta
It's
get off here.
okay.
Miss Davis about to
It's
get me now if I
okay.
don't hurry. I gotta do Miss Davis is her brother's videos coming out next, and so like we got work we doing it, don't we?
Yes.
So
We be busy, y'all, behind the scenes. Trust us, we busy. Shit.
yeah, so I will definitely let me know. I'll be in the bottom though, down here.
All right, mama. Okay.
Okay.
Man, also, y'all, let's not forget, is it Dante or Steve? One of them, Steven or Dante, one of them, but their mother works for City Hall. Sneakiness. Their mother works for City Hall. And there was something else that I wanted to bring up. Oh, so remember when there was a thing where they said that one of them, because I'm still Dante Steven, but one of them was bringing stuff over to the hotel across the street. I want to look into that. I haven't had time to look into that hotel. So I'm gonna do that today. I'm gonna look into the hotel across the street, right? Because remember what it was done was he was bringing clothes over there. Sammy's ex-girlfriend works at the hotel. We talked about this. She saw for herself that he was bringing clothes over there. But my thing is this. How the hell you can? I'm going to do investigation on that too. I forgot about her. My thing is this also. How did he get into the janitor closet at that hotel? You have to have a key. You can't just be in and out of a hotel, first of all, like that. You had to have a room, okay? So you must have paid for a room or something. Unless this is the crack hotel. So my thing is this. Who else is working with Steven and Dante. Because someone works at that hotel that had to give that man a key to the closet to put that stuff in there. You just don't walk up in a hotel like, no. There's a lot. I feel like this is very big, and there is a lot of names that is going to be going down. Them taking Alana Lanier's poster off that building tells me a lot. And it should tell all of us a lot. That they knew what was going on in there. They knew exactly what happened to that young lady. Because I bet you it's not the first time. And I bet you it's not going to be the last if they don't shut that damn building down. Those apartment complexes where Dante and Steven was living. Nah, I don't know, Katie, because that would mean that he would have to show a lot of, that would just, I don't know about that. I don't know. I mean, no, you know what? He could have worked at the hotel. Yes, you're right. I'm thinking something else, Katie, my bad. No, he could have worked at the hotel. Right. He could have worked at the hotel. I was thinking something else, Katie. I'm sorry. Yes, you're right. He could have. Because remember, he likes to do odd jobs. He is a money maker. He likes to pretend that he's a big, big boss. Right, exactly. Exactly, D. He has his mother, that's what I'm saying. His mother's a biggie state. And I wouldn't be surprised if they allegedly hold a sex trafficking ring, his parents. Right. I know Alana's mother said that, and let's play some of that video. I know Alana's mother said that her daughter, you know, she feels like her daughter is deceased because they saw that guy going from, you know, different state to state, right? And 3 men also.
Also been indicted formally. It's a tough story. It doesn't get any easier she went out with her friend Torri, two young women, to meet Deontay Reynolds and Stephen Obiate. They went to the apartment, as you just mentioned, a luxury high-rise in Midtown Atlanta. Usual Saturday night, go out, have friends, go have fun, and That was the last time I saw my daughter. They are seeing 4 of them coming in, only 3 coming out of that apartment. She's never been seen again. There are actually 3 men involved have been charged so far, which is Deontay Reynolds, Stephen Obiate, and Nicholas Hendrickson. At this time, Nicholas Hendrickson and Deontay Reynolds are under custody. They have been arrested and formally charged, and they have also been indicted formally. Obiate remains a fugitive. He was cooperating with the police in order to pretty much deceive the police to get away, to do exactly what he's doing now. And so he is on Atlanta top 10 most wanted. I would like to, be able to speak, to have better news, right, at this point about my daughter, but I don't. She still hasn't been located.
Beautiful, young girl. Beautiful.
There are 4 people who know for sure what happened to her, and all 4 refused to say what actually happened. Those 4 being Deontay, Stephen, Nicholas, and Torri Green. They went there. Who knows what happened there? And my daughter has been made to vanish. Originally, when this first happened, they basically, their parties have changed so much within all of this time. There was always causing confusion, to cause confusion, both to me and the police. Fortunately, I am not someone who is easily led, not by emotion nor by what people say. So I just didn't believe me having a close, relationship with my daughter, any of the stories that any of these people had to say. And so originally, about the 3rd day of my daughter being missing, I was told by the police that she would be put on missing persons. However, she was an adult based off these original 3 liars. She had simply just walked off and, decided to have a new life somewhere. I knew that was not true. I had to fight, kind of battle through that. Luckily, my daughter did live in my home, and also we had very close communication. So I was able to prove through getting access of my phone and her phone records that we spoke every day, that we text every day, that we sent each other's messages every day, that when she was not in communication with me, she would be in communication with her, baby brother every day. This was constant, even if she went home for the night, if she stayed at her boyfriend's house or went out with girlfriends or whatever, there will be some kind of communication. So she wouldn't just check out, leave, and move to another state and not tell me. There will be no reason to do it. I was able to prove that rather quickly. Of course, it was a battle of, really much believe that there was something that was not right, not just some girl having a good time and she's over somewhere, things that young people do, which I get that part, but that in all actuality, their stories weren't lining up, the energy wasn't right. It was constant change, the police told their version of how they were swift. They were not swift. They were not swift in doing anything. But okay. I will say that after moving it up the chain, the detective that is in charge of the case did do a great job. I don't want to just be on here saying like police didn't do their job. Good and bads and everything. I do believe that, the original people who were on the case could have potentially, if my, it's hard for me to.
Oh, I'm sorry, y'all.
PayPal works with the tool.
I'm sorry.
And she's gone. And when I say she's gone, she's vanished. And the other thing that I will not accept is that this was their first go around at doing something to this. They knew what to say to the police. They knew how to move her around, and that would cause problems. Because when you're moving somebody from place to place, it becomes a county issue. Police to police to try to talk to this.
Let me stop this for a minute. I want to say something about that because I noticed. Hi, Doc. I noticed that she said this was their first time doing something like that because they know exactly what to say to the police. I'm wondering if she meant to say this wasn't their first time doing something like that. Because they knew exactly what to say to the police. They knew exactly how to move around. They knew exactly where to go. You know what I'm saying? So I wonder if she meant to say this wasn't their first time. But she said this was their first time. But let's continue. Because I looked at the video again and I was wondering that. I said, I wonder if she meant to say that she wasn't. Because I know she's going through so much and then you have to relive this. It's not easy. It's very painful for her. Very painful. But I do still check on her to this day since we've had the marathon. You know what I mean? So, I just don't not just check on families. That's not what Brooklynsquad do over here.
Permission to come over here and, logistically, they did a lot of things that would not constitute you saying, oops, this was a mistake.
Right.
We had an accident here.
Right.
Because an accident shows different things. Oops, she hit her head. Oh my God, what we do?
Right.
And what it also shows is that not only did they go through these long lengths to hide from the police, they're caught. There's no way around. They're the ones that are in jail, the one that ain't in jail, he ain't in jail because you know what? He hiding from the police because he knows you gonna go to jail. Those people are not coming out of jail. But what I do know is that they knew how to play the system. They knew, listen, when the police came knocking, they weren't nervous. Like, oh, that girl, she a Rodaway girl. She done went up the street. Or she told us she was going up the street to have another good time. You see what I'm saying? Like, you were like freaking out or panicking. Or
right.
One of the people saying, hey, man, this ain't right. There was an accident here. None of them do that. And that's what it lets me know that this was calculated. Regardless of what they come up with later on. Because a story is coming. And it ain't going to be the one that tells the truth. It's going to be one that tries to give them the minimal amount of time in the prison. That's what they're going to try to do. And this last, that just, he was the last person that they picked up, which was Nicholas Hendrickson. Just last month, he tried to get bond, citing that, he didn't have nothing to do with this when there's plenty. He's the one who moved my daughter. He's the one who moved her from county to county and state to state. He on camera like a fool. But he's still going to try to lie. This is somebody military. I don't know about you ladies, and I have some people who I have been friends with. I have some really, really close friends with for decades. I don't know who people got on deck that they claim there was, a body, and y'all just call each other up, hey, can you help move this person? Or is this something, what I will pose, is this something that's been going on? And then their families. I want to hold their families accountable. The ones that are coming to court, that have the nerve to think that they others, hey, tell this something, like whatever has happened, you can't control what's happened, but give this family some peace. Give this family some peace. Let them start to heal.
Right.
Heroes who has a lot of questions every single day. What can I say about humanity, about the law, about injustices that he's going to go on to having because you know why? Because I'm not light enough. And the biggest sure aren't. And we know that that's why it's taken so long to get answers. And it's a harsh reality to have to try to explain to an 8-year-old, one, that your favorite person in the world probably ain't coming back to this house, but two, how society views her not good enough to look for.
Wow.
Not good enough to televise. Not important enough to put pressure on the people who did this. These people were out on the street for a long time.
Yep.
Laughing, joking, saying things about my daughter. Their parents were on the internet talking crazy. Like somebody that he would be associated with. In fact, they were texting my daughter and calling her and asking her to come over. Your sons were doing that. And they should be human. I'm calling out to just being human at this point. I don't even want justice anymore. Because I can't say that as a people we believe in it. We don't. We don't. We ask for it. Because it's a language that we feel that they understand. But we don't believe in justice. Because what justice will bring my daughter home in the same way she left here? That's the only justice that I can get, is that my daughter will return to this house in the same capacity that she left. Laughing, full of life, open-minded, joyful. Am I going to get that back? I am not going to get that back. What I'm going to get is a bunch of BS. Political answers. Right? That's all I can get. Give her some peace. I'm never truly going to be peaceful in my heart. Because my daughter is not going to be in the same capacity that I had her when she left. So, that is not possible. What is possible is holding people to the same accountability as other people. That is possible. And that is why I'm here. And that's how to give an understanding that this is craziness that's happening everywhere, but it's really just on a heightened level in Atlanta, particularly in Fulton County. where they know that sentencing is low. You know, I'll tell you right now, I've been reaching out to everybody and their mama, anybody who will listen to me. Because the governor of Georgia responded. The senator reached out to me with a heartfelt letter. The councilwomen of Fulton County reached out. The assistant chief of police reached out. Ain't heard nothing from the mayor.
And this is the mayor.
This is happening in his city.
That's the mayor.
I've reached out. I posted.
Hey, freshly brewed.
People have reached out to him at his church. Quiet as a church mouse. This is happening rapidly in your city. In the city of Atlanta. Because people think Georgia, they're like, oh yeah, Atlanta. No. In the city of Atlanta, where they understand that Fulton County, you can get the lightest sentences. Deontay Reynolds has 50 years. 50. Look it up. Doesn't matter. Public record. 50 years of probation.
Wow.
Meaning, before this case, before he got caught in this, he had several other cases. They gave him 20 years probation for one. They gave him 20 probation years for another. They gave him 10 probation years for. This is what they give you probation. These people, these criminals don't care about no probation.
No.
They don't care about that. They be like, I'm gonna go right over here to this Fulton County and commit these crimes. Everybody, as anybody in the streets where they want to commit the crime, they're like, man, where you got your case at? Oh, you good. Look, doesn't matter what it is, including a murder charge. That's where you want to get it. In Fulton County. Because they ain't gonna, people know, unless you running and that's why I can't be quiet. Because you're not gonna sweep this under the rug. I promise you, you're not.
That's right.
I promise you.
That's right.
I know Brooklynsquad ain't gonna be quiet.
That's right.
I know Shiro ain't gonna be quiet. We're not gonna be quiet.
That's right.
We're not. People are sick of it. And who are we to hold accountable when the people you go to is no help? When people you go to is acting like they can't hear you. They don't feel nothing. And let me tell you, I've been real quiet on that subject because I'm not a person that like to fly off the handle and just say stuff, including with my daughter's case. I've been very careful about who I talk about and how I talk about them, because there have been people, like I said, who did help me. There was a councilwoman that right away, boom, let me get you in front of the right people. This is injustice. What's going on? Let me get you in a hold of the chief of police. There are people in the city who do care, who are responsible for the office that they hold. There are police officers that are good, that are thorough. The detective who is now in charge of her case was very thorough. And I was frustrated in his thoroughness because, I want you to be fast and I want you to kick in the door and I want you to, look, like you're upset. But he was very thorough in all of the things that he did do to make sure that all the evidence that there is solid. So there are good people. I'm not going to throw the whole system in the trash. The judge who's looking over, she's very thorough. I was a little scared. I ain't going to lie to you. I was a little concerned. She got a real nice temperament, but she is very thorough in the questions that she's asking. She's very thorough. She's listening. She's paying attention. You know, and that's all I'm asking for people to do is to pay attention. Pay attention to what's happening to us. Because it's happening too often. I'm just a mother that is not going to stop. I'm not to kick in the door myself. I'm not afraid to go knock on all these people's parents' house. Hey, where your son at? Where my kid at? Where my daughter at? Hey, who you know? Who know him? You know his cousin? You know his brother? You know his sister? You know, reach out to them. I'm still asking the community. If you know these people, you know their sister, you know their cousins, you know their baby mamas, they know that people ain't right. And they know this ain't right. Because this ain't right. It is not right. Somebody who is 24 years old, had their whole life ahead of them, disappear. My daughter has disappeared. They made her vanish. There was a camera. 4 people walked in the building. Only 3 people came out. That was the last time she was seen. In a place where you think everything's good. All these young people coming to college right here in Atlanta. Imagine how many mothers, right? Mothers and daughters get into arguments all the time. Like petty stuff. Don't even have to be real. You cares right now, girl. And that was the first question y'all want to ask me. Did y'all get into an argument? You sure? You wouldn't have even looked for her because you told me to go home and forget about it. Now, apparently, they didn't know who they was talking about because I'm not forget about nothing. She's beautiful. I'm still thinking about stuff that happened 25 years ago. So I certainly ain't going to forget about my child.
That's right.
But how many parents have had to just go home, they 2 or 3 kids they got to take care of, and they got to work, and they're exhausted, and this is the most horrific thing that any person would ever have to endure. And I still have to go to work because I still have to keep these lights on in this house. And I still have an 8-year-old that's watching my every move. So I have to present good. You know, even though I don't feel good, I have to present good. And I still have to go to work and try to not take out my personal problems on my meat who says good morning. And luckily for me, I've always had my faith. Because it's not me who's pushing through. It's not. They just found a girl who got lost. She came up missing 3 days before my daughter, 4 days before my daughter. And of course, you know, same old, must have ran away. They weren't looking for her parents, begging for help. Barely got televised. Come to find out, a police officer did her in.
We're going to be talking about
this is just recent,
guys.
They just found her remains. It's hard to accept these realities.
16 years old. 16. We will be talking about that case.
They have very good evidence to suggest that these men did just that.
Okay.
And I want to say this to you. I'm mom, right? So if a mom is capable of anything, capable of believing in a miracle and having hope when it comes to their kids, and a believing mom even more, because you can breathe life into death. right? Something can be dead and then not be dead, right? We've seen it. However, if, let's just go with, we on a crime show, right? If somebody abducts you and removes you from everything that you love and care about, okay? And has zero intentions, even if they don't, if you're still breathing, okay? But they do not have any intention on ever giving you back, they have murdered you.
That's deep.
Because you're no longer alive to the people who love you, and you're no longer alive for your own purpose. In fact, an enslaved person would be dead. Now I'm talking with some other parameters, right? We have to use some kind of intelligence now while we're talking. You think about that and just chew it. If that's your whole intention, you in fact are worse than a murderer. Because what you're doing to a human being is worse than death. Right? And you should be charged worse than a death. So to me, the murder charge ain't enough. Because you move my daughter around, period, point blank. What were you doing when you moved her, sir? What were you doing when you moved her?
Wow. Whew. That was, every time I watch it, I just get more and more, and it just get deeper and deeper for me. She sure won't, and that's why we are. Hey, freshly brewed Noah in the building. Hey, mama. What is these links that you're putting up, CC? Janetta is the reason they started looking for Alana. She advocated for her daughter when the police turned her away intentionally. She is so strong. Yes, she is. She is very, very strong. Facts is sex parties. A Black woman should never walk and drive onto apartment property alone at all. Knock, knock. Warren give cops stitches, confession information, easy access to apartment. Neighborhood watches is involved under FEMA and FBI under partners AC lost. ACC. Hey, Greasy. Y'all up in here today, baby. I feel Alana's mother's pain, like, oh man. Every time I hear her, it's like, woo. The lease have to do with police tech that blanket apartment and neighborhood to live monitor everything. Thank you, CC. Yes, we're definitely gonna see that link. Thanks, boo. Violation of neighborhood privacy. Ooh, CC. Yeah, deep in here today. Wow, we're going to keep praying and keep her mother in our prayers. I know Freshly Brew is always on Facebook reaching out to the parents as well. You know, Sammy was on here earlier, Freshly Brew. I did a live earlier with Jelani Day, and he came and showed love on the live. Sammy, he sure did. He shocked me, boy, because he ain't never come on a live before. So we're going to continue to keep praying for the family, showing love. Those that are connected with the family, like Freshly Brew, myself, and other people, we're going to continue to reach out to them. Other content creators, please continue to post. It is amazing, right? Yeah, that's my boy Sammy, man. Yeah. Continue to post, continue to share, because sharing, it only takes a minute if you just post it. Takes a minute. All you got to do is click and post. It does make a difference. We got to continue to post. You don't have to be a content creator to post somebody's missing poster. You don't. Hey, Deborah. You don't have to be a content creator just to post somebody's missing picture or poster. Don't post them when they're already deceased. Hope Alive said that when me and Cheryl Nation did an interview with Hope Alive 845 on Sunday, and he had some amazing great points. And one of the points he said was, you know, people act like they don't want to post missing posters, but when they're deceased and dead already, then they post it. If we can try to prevent that from happening by posting it when they go missing the first time around, right? Please, it's important. It's important for the families to still let their babies' names be heard. We gotta do better. Yes, we have to do better. I want to thank everyone for joining this live. I'm going to close it down now. I have a lot of research and a lot of other stuff that I have to do, but I wanted to come on here and I just wanted to give you guys a live because you guys rock with your girl, and we had a whole bunch of new subs, as you see in the chat. So I gave you guys 2 lives today, back to back, okay? But most importantly, the families got to hear their baby stories out here, and hopefully other content creators would get the stories out too. Important. It's very, very important. Justice for the families. Let's get these names out. It hurt my heart, right? Let me just say something. I let me show y'all something on YouTube before I go. I put a short out, right? I was talking to my girl about this, right? A missing young lady. Oh, Lord. Okay, let me pause that. A missing young lady, Lakeisha, LaKara Goldsmith, is missing from Montgomery, Alabama since November 27th of 2018. She's 20 years old, right? I got 28 reviews on that, right? Short. And I'm glad I got a lot of reviews because that means people are watching. But I just want to make a point. I'm so confused on this. Oops, damn. And then I put this one out, right? Tabitha Queen, missing 5/10/2021, right? She got 48 reviews. I'm glad people are looking. I'm so grateful, right? But when I put this young lady out, she got 2 reviews. She has a missing daughter. This is my Misha and Layla, the one we was talking about a few minutes ago. 2 reviews? Guys, we must do better. We must care better. We must love better. There's a missing little girl. I just don't understand that. So listen, and this is why Arctic Fox gave me this case, because that tells me exactly not enough people know about her. We must do better. Guys, listen, it doesn't take that long to post. Get it out there. If we're watching Law and Order and those good shows in Chicago PD like myself, or Atlantic Housewife, or the Golden Girls, or whatever on your TV, like when you're clicking the TV, just like you could click that button and post. Takes a minute. It takes 1 minute. Just like that. I want to say thank everyone for joining Brooklyn Squad Real Life Drama. I want y'all to stay safe. Watch your surroundings, please. And I will see you again soon. Please, please, please watch your surroundings. I love you and thank everyone for joining both my lives today. And I want to say thank you to all my new subs for showing so much love to the family, to reaching out to them from the platform, and everyone just connecting together is a beautiful thing. Let's get these stories out. Let's get them out, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get them out. I love you. Everyone have a safe and blessed Wednesday. Bye, guys. Mwah. Bye. Exactly, Katie. The more people will talk, the more people will share clues. Eventually, hopefully, right? Share clues. Exactly. Yep. All right. Bye, guys. See you guys later. Bye-bye. I'll be putting out some shorts later, okay? All right, guys. Later.